HN Live Plus, video editing, and social media support to help grow your brand. Join the fastest growing and showcase your content.
one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. This field, this game, it's a part of our past, Ray.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
You know what we get to do today, Brooks? We get to play baseball.
Nelson Cruz drives it. One pitch. Goodbye. Ball game. 10-9. Ball to deep right center field. Going back. This one has a chance. It is caught. What a catch. What a catch. To the 1-8 drag. Leaps high in the air. And he's got it. And he's got it on the plane rival. They did it. They did it. They did it. Pitch on the way. A swing and a belt. Left field. Way back. Blue Jays win! The Blue Jays are World Series champions!
Good morning and welcome inside beautiful Spitz Stadium and the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Chris Kola along with you. Our opening game, it'll be Team Quebec and Team Ontario to match up. Quebec will be the visitors for today's game. And a great shot of the field, and hard to imagine that 12 hours ago that field had a lot of puddles. Full credit to the grounds crew for being able to clean things up and make the field playable for this week's tournament, as we have seen a lot of rain in the last 4 days. But long-range forecast says nothing but sunshine, 25, 30-degree weather. I got up, walked out of the hotel room this morning over to the ballpark, and, yep, it just felt like baseball weather. It is an absolute gorgeous day as the two teams get set to line up and have the opening ceremonies for our first game between Quebec and Ontario. Last year's runners-up in Quebec, as they fell to the BC champions, who are back once again, Mount Seymour, in last year's final. Get you the starting lineups from our public address announcer here momentarily as the two teams wait to get their way onto the field. There's a look at the umpires for this morning's game. 2 games a day on every day from now until next Tuesday night. Games are 10-1 for the first couple of days due to the Lethbridge Bulls being at home. So a lot of work for the grounds crew. Have to get that fence that you see out in the field. That's the home run fence for the Junior Little League World Series or Junior Little League Canadian Championships. They'll have to take that down before the Lethbridge Bulls games and then put them up again before our games start up tomorrow morning. As we're getting a look.
Welcome everyone to Spitz Stadium.
And we'll turn it inside to the public address announcers.
Today's game is between Team Quebec and Team Ontario. Bienvenue à tous au stade Spitz et au championnat junior canadien 2025 de la Petite Ligue. La rencontre d'aujourd'hui sera disputée entre l'équipe du Québec et de l'équipe de l'Ontario. Now let's introduce the lineup for the visiting team, Team Quebec, who will line up on the first baseline. Commençons avec les visiteurs, l'équipe du Québec, qui se dirigeront vers la ligne du premier but. First non-starters, premièrement les non partants. Number 13, le numéro 13, Éric Soto. Number 70, numéro 17, Liam Bullitt. Number 22, le numéro 22, Mathis Turgeon. And now the starting lineup. Maintenant l'alignement partant. Playing left field, voltigeur au champ gauche, number 1, numéro 1, Shai Borley. The catcher, le receveur, number 8, numéro 8, Émile Lorrain. Third base, joueur au troisième but, number 12, numéro 12, Ludwig Aubin. Playing center field, voltigeur au champ centre, number 11, numéro 11, Mathias Audette. First baseman, joueur au premier but, number 54, numéro 54, William Cano. Second baseman, joueur au deuxième but, number 27, numéro 27, Madrick Boucher. The starting pitcher, lanceur partant, number 23, numéro 23, Thomas Bilodeau. And right field, voltigeur au champ droite, number 60, numéro 16, Joshua Bonin. The coaches, les entraîneurs, Andrew Perron, LP Lorrain et Roch Séguin. And now the home team lineup, Team Ontario, who will line up on the third baseline. Maintenant, l'équipe maison, l'équipe de l'Ontario retrouveront leur place sur la ligne du troisième but. The non-starters, les non-partants. Number 17, numéro 17, Evan Adamson. Number 32, numéro 32, Everett Walton. Number 14, numéro 14, Lane Harrington. And now the starting lineup, l'alignement partant. Playing right field, voltigeur au champ droite, number 21, numéro 21, Ronan Bowie. The shortstop, l'arrêt-court, number 0, numéro 0, Milo Wand. Centerfield, voltigeur au champ centre, number 23, numéro 23, Cody Lyon. The first baseman, joueur au premier but, number 22, numéro 22, Dylan Kimmerly. The catcher, le receveur, number 24, numéro 24, Lucas Ward. Playing third base, joueur au troisième but, number 27, numéro 27, Noah Bedard. The second baseman, joueur au deuxième but, number 13, numéro 13, Colton Jodouin. Left field, voltigeur au champ gauche, number 7, numéro 7, Quinn McCarty. And the starting pitcher, le lanceur partant, number 18, numéro 18, Oliver Gallup. The coaches, les entraîneurs, Sean Adamson, Jeremy Bedard, and Matthew Kimmerly. Now we ask everyone to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous demandons de vous lever et de retirer vos chapeaux et casquettes pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national.
Just waiting on the national anthems is The parents understood the assignments.
Please remain standing as we now
jitters.
ask a player from each team to come to home plate to recite the Little League Pledge. S'il vous plaît, demeurez debout pour ainsi permettre à un joueur de chaque équipe de se présenter au marbre pour réciter la promesse de la petite ligue.
I trust in God, I love my country, and I will respect its laws. I will play fair, strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best.
Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays et je respecterai les lois. Je jouerai honnêtement et me forcerai de gagner. Dans la défaite comme dans la victoire, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
This game is being live scored on Game Changer. Download the app if you would like to follow along. The game is also being live streamed through HN Live if you would like to view the action live from Spitz Stadium. Ce match est marqué en direct sur l'application Game Changer. Vous pouvez télécharger l'application.
Opening ceremonies are complete. We are set for opening pitch. It is the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on HN Live. First pitch is up next, Ontario and Quebec, right here on hnlive.ca.
Les arbitres d'aujourd'hui sont les suivants. At home plate, au marbre, James Olsen. On first base, au premier but, Jim Catani. Second base, au deuxième but, Brent Bradlinski. Et au troisième but, Tom Gruninger. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's play ball. Mesdames et messieurs, que la partie commence.
Yep. Beautiful Spitz Stadium and the first game of the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on HN Live. It is Team Ontario, the home team. They're in their baby blues with the white pants, and Team Quebec, they're in the red with the white pants. And leading things off will be Shai Borberly, the left fielder.
Batting first for Team Quebec, au bâton. Left fielder.
Getting some final instructions from his coach. Starting pitcher for Ontario is number 18, Olive Gillespie. We are set to go. Opening pitch. And first pitch of the game, a little high for ball one. These two teams played a couple of times, exhibition games before getting here. Team Ontario winning both games. 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike one, just at the shoulders. Top of the zone and ball count now even at a ball and a strike. Gotta imagine some first game jitters for everybody and just settling in once to get the first couple of pitches going. So there's a ground ball hit up the middle of the short. On to first and a 6-3 putout to get things started. As Milo Juan sends it over to first to the first baseman for the opening out. Dylan Kimmerly playing first base this morning for Team Ontario. Now seeing the catcher for Quebec, Emile Lauren. First pitch to him in there for a called strike right down the middle. Oh, one pitch cut on and missed, and then quickly 0-2 from the Ontario pitcher, Gillespie. Deep breath on the mound, and everybody's starting to settle in now. 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. And the first strikeout of the game for Gillespie. And quickly Ontario, 2 players up, 2 players down for Quebec. As we're going to see the third baseman, Ludo Aubin. Everybody in the lineup batting for both these teams. Both teams coming with 12-player rosters. First pitch just a little inside for ball 1. 7th pitch of the game for Gillespie, and he's thrown just 2 balls so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. At the shoulders, 1-1. Ben, quick look down to his coach at third base. And the 1-1. Sent in the air out to short. Backing up and making the one-handed grab is Milo Wand, and the top of the first comes to a close. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for Quebec. We'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the first next. Ontario looking to get on the scoreboards. This is the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Bottom of the first. And starting pitcher is Thomas Bilodeau for Team Quebec. Just finishing up his warm-up. He'll face Ronan Bowie, Milo Wanda, and Cody Lyon to start things off as the 1-2-3 batters in this inning. Bowie, the right fielder, will get things started for Ontario as the catcher goes out for some final instructions for Bilodeau.
Starting things off for Team Ontario, au bâton pour l'équipe de l'Ontario.
Left-handed batter and Ronan Bowie. Bilodeau sets in. First pitch fouled off. Up and over the netting and out of play to get things started. Both teams now settled in, and bats are going to be swinging now. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Games are 7 innings long. So 1-1 pitch in there, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Good crowd of parents on hand for the opening game between Ontario and Quebec. We'd like to welcome you from wherever you're watching on HN Live, as there's a swing and a miss and strike 3, and first out of the inning for Team Quebec. And now Milo Wan comes to the plate, the shortstop. Put out an assist on defensively in that top of the first. First pitch to Wand. Inside for ball 1. Bilodeau trying to paint that inside corner. Wand not going to give him a lot of room as he's up near the edge of that front of the batter's box and takes that one off the end of the bat to second. Over to first, and it's a 4-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Madrick Boucher over to first baseman William Cano.
Next at bat maintenant au bâton, number
And
20,
quickly 2 up and 2 down.
Cody Lyon.
Cody Lyon now to the dish. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. One-0 misses away, 2-0. To the starting center fielder, Cody Lyon. Time called as the ball to be taken off the field on the Quebec side, on the Ontario side of the dugout. 2-0 pitch, grounded off to third. Up within the throw over to first, and in time on the 6-3 putout is Jacob Baudot sending it over to William Cano, and the bottom of the first goes similar to the top of the first does. In order, 1, 2, 3, and so to the second we go. You're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Heading to the top of the second, Ollie Gallup. Apologize for the name correction. I just got the names yesterday for the first time. And Gallup will face Eric Soto, Matias Odette, and William Cano here in the top of the second inning. 4, 5, 6 batters. Soto, one of the 3 EHs in the lineup to start tonight's game. Gallup threw 9 pitches in that first inning. As he looks in to start the top of the second. And first pitch in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out to center field. Heading back and tracking that one is Cody Lyon and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. First ball to get hit into the outfield in the tournament. And Lyon equal to the task as he hauls that one in short of the home run fence. Now we'll see Matias Odette, the center fielder for Team Quebec. First pitch to Odette in there for a called strike. Thirteenth pitch upcoming for Gallup. He's throwing just 2 balls. Great strike to ball ratio. And home plate umpire says that Odette went around, so it's 0-2. Not a bad thing for Quebec to swing the bat with pitch ratio for Gallup being at now 11-2 as that ball is hit into left field and caught. Almost running in a little too far was McCarty. Makes the catch though and gets the second out of the inning.
Next at bat, maintenant bâton, number 54, numéro 54, William Cano.
Now William Cano, left-handed first baseman, looking to get the game's first hit from either side of the board. First pitch to him misses just a little low, 1-0. Just the third ball thrown by Gallup in this game. A 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Cut on and missed. Up in the zone. Cano wanted that one though, and it's 1-2. Gallup looking to get out of the inning with 9 pitches for a second straight inning. 1-2 pitch. That one's going to miss inside, and it's 2-2. Breaking ball that just broke a little too far inside for Gallup. 2-2 pitch again. Lined over the third baseman's head for a base hit. And that one gets through the left fielder, heading off to second. Will go Cano. And it's a stand-up double. And the first hit of the game for Quebec. As a runner in scoring position will bring Jacob Bordeaux to the plate.
Number 37, numéro 37, Jacob Bordeaux.
Bordeaux just waiting down, looking down to his coach at third base. Runner in scoring position for Quebec. And that one misses down low, 1-0. Cano with a good lead at second is a 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike one, and it's 1-1. No, the starting shortstop for Team Quebec. Takes the 1-1 pitch. Hits it in the air to right field. This one dropping in, and it's going to fall in. Base hit. Rounding third and heading home is William Cano, and the game's opening run belongs to Quebec. Couple of two-out hits. An RBI single for Jacob Bideau. And Quebec on the board, and they lead it 1-0. So second of three EH hitters, Liam Bolette steps to the plate. Pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. So Ontario got the first couple of outs here in the top of the second, but then a double to left field and a bloop single into right has them on top 1-0 as the 0-1 pitch. That one high, the throw down to second is going to get past the second baseman into center field, and it's a stolen base. Into scoring position goes Jacob Bideau. Pitch also missed away, and it's 1-1. Yeah, correction, it's 0-2. Umpire said that it caught the corner, so the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to miss high, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Gallup. That one shot foul. Maderick Boucher looked to his teammate, goes, "What'd I do to you?" So that one shot past him and had the bench smiling. Another 1-2 pitch coming to Liam Bolette. That one grounded out to second. Throw on to first, and that'll do it. Quebec, though, does get on the board. A run on 2 hits. No errors in that second inning. 1 runner left on base. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Set for the bottom of the second inning. Evan Adamson, the one of 3 EHs for Ontario to lead things off. His team down by a count of 1-0.
First at bat au bâton, Evan Adamson.
First pitch swing for Adamson, hits one high and deep out to left field, but getting room and hauling that one in is Shia Borbley for the first out of the bottom of the second inning.
Number 22, numero 22, Dylan Kimmerly.
Now the first baseman, Dylan Kimmerly, So bottom of the second inning, starting the same way it did for the Quebec team at the top of the second inning. First two batters flied out. First batter for Ontario does, and that pitch way outside for ball one. Bilodeau looks in, 1-0 pitch. That one just misses away as well, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That one just misses low as well, 3-0 on Dylan Kimmerly. Three-0 pitch. Kimmerly swinging away, had the green light and fouls this one off. To the left side and counting out a 3-1. Bilodeau looks in, 3-1 pitch. Cut on and missed, and full count is Bilodeau battling back from 3-0 down, and now a 3-2 count. Three-two pitch, and that one inside for ball four. And first base runner of the game for Ontario, and Everett Walton, one of the three EHs, along with Evan Adamson, who flied out to start this bottom of the second inning. Lane Harrington, the other one, is rolled at the bottom of the order to try and turn things over to the top. First pitch to Walton. That one in behind him and past the catcher, and heading down to second goes Kimmerly. So he'll get into scoring position. And Bilodeau wanting a new baseballer. He called timeout for his catcher. Bilodeau looks in, 1-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position for Ontario. Is that one cut on and missed, and it's 1-1. Throw it back to second on the pickoff. It just back in time was Kimmerly. That was close. On a throw back to Patrick Boucher. Kimmerly going to have to watch Boucher as he again creeps in towards second base. Now the 1-1. Grounded out to second. Boucher up and throws over to first. Will advance Kimmerly over to third. And there's two down. Catcher Lucas Ward now coming to the plate with a runner at third. First pitch to Ward. Catches the outside corner for strike one. First pitch of the game upcoming for Bilodeau. He'll call time though and step back. Kimmerly at third, walked on a 3-2 pitch. Got to second on a pass ball and advanced to third on a fielder's choice 4-3 as that pitch misses away outside to 1-1. Ward looking to tie things up for Team Ontario. That one goes high and outside past the catcher and hustling to the plate. The throw home, not going to be in time as Kimmerly scores from third on the pass ball and ties things up at a run apiece. So Kimberly takes advantage of a couple of pass balls. Advancing to second on one and then scoring on the latest one. Ontario on the board. That pitch cut on and fouled back. 2-2 now to the catcher, Lucas Ward. Bilodeau. That one just misses inside. Count goes full. Second time this inning that Bilodeau have to throw a 3-2 pitch. Bilodeau looking on the 3-2 pitch. That one, swing out to short. Throw over to first. In time on the 6-3 putout. And we'll head to the third inning, all tied up at a run apiece. You're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca.
The score, Team Quebec 1, Team Ontario 1. Le score est l'équipe du Québec 1, l'équipe de l'Ontario 1.
Top of the third. Gallup threw 9 pitches in the first, 18 in the second. He's thrown 27 pitches through 2 innings. And he'll face second baseman Patrick Boucher, pitcher Thomas Bilodeau, and the right fielder Josh Bonin in the top of this third inning. First pitch from Gallup as he looks into his catcher. Gets the signal. The first pitch of the top of the third. Just misses high, 1-0. Gallup at a 75% strike rate. He's thrown 7 balls in this game. There's a strike in there for even up the count, 1-1. 7 of his 29 pitches have been balls, 22 of them in there for strikes, and making Quebec swing the bat. That one just misses low, 2-1. Boucher, the second baseman, with a couple of assists in today's game. Defensively for Team Quebec. That one fouled back. Count draws even 2-2. At bottom of the second inning, Boucher nearly on the pick on Kimmerly at second base as he takes the 2-2 pitch and rolls it out to first, and unassisted put out there from the first baseman Dylan Kimmerly.
Batting next for Team Québec, maintenant au bâton, number 23, numéro 23, Thomas Bilodeau.
And Thomas Bilodeau, the pitcher now, steps up to the plate for Team Quebec in the top of the third. Going to help out his own cause here. That pitch misses away, 1-0. Pitch. That one caught the Team Quebec pitcher. Just on the top of the forearm, looks to be okay though as he heads down to first base. Now the right fielder, Josh Bonin, steps up. And a pickoff move by Gallup to first, but Bilodeau was back. That one looks like a sinker inside. Bonin, the right fielder. 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. Gallup had one strikeout in the top of the first inning. One pitch. That one just misses off the inside corner. It's 2-1. So you can see Team Ontario. A couple of their EHs, one of them warming up. Might come to the mound as a pitch in there swung on and missed, and the count draws even 2-2 to Bonin. A little at first after the being hit by the pitch as Bonin looks at a pitch out up and away. It's full count, 3-2. And a key at bat here for Team Quebec as they look to get back on top. 3-2 pitch coming, cut on and missed, and the second strikeout of the game for Gallup. And it's 2 down, and Bilodeau remains at first base. Matthias Turgeon, third of the 3 extra hitters for Team Quebec this morning, steps to the plate, and his job is to turn the lineup over to the top of the order. First pitch he faces. Drops in there for a strike, 0-1. Turgeon, left-handed batter. Cut and missed that one. And quickly ahead, 0-2 is Gallup. 0-2 pitch from Gallup. Glances to first, then comes home with the pitch, and that one lined out to third, and that'll do it for the top of the third inning. Quebec, no runs, no hits, no errors, but they do leave their pitcher stranded at first base, so we'll head to the bottom of the third. This is the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Bottom of the third inning for Team Ontario. And it'll be the third baseman, Noah Bedard, leading things off for Ontario. Falling behind him, Colton Jodan and Quinn McCarty. In a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the third inning. Bilodeau sends one to the plate just inside for ball one. 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. Bilodeau, the 1-1. Chopped out to third. Sets in, fires over to first, and Cano with another put out on the assist from Aubin, and quickly one away for Quebec, or for Ontario here in the bottom of the third. Second baseman, Colton Jodoin. First pitch to him, chops it foul, 0-1. Jodan with a put out, or with an assist in the second inning to get Team Ontario out of the bottom of the, or out of the top of the second. Cuts on that one and misses 0-2. Two pitch to Jodan. That one skips away outside, 1-2. Carity waits on deck on the 1-2 pitch. That one chopped out to first. Going to be a foot race to the bag and taking it himself for the out is Cano. 3 unassisted makes it 2 down for Ontario. And out comes the left fielder, Quinn McCarty, with 2 down. Had one put out in the second inning on that fly ball was a busy second inning for McCarty out in left field as the first pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Had the fly ball out to get the second out of the inning, and then very next batter hit one to him as that one catches the top of the zone for strike 2. Dropped in for the first of 2 hits for Quebec in that second inning, led to the 1-0 lead at the time, but Ontario able to battle back as that pitch misses away on McCarty, and it's 1-2. 37th pitch upcoming now for Bilodeau. Lifted out towards the first baseman, and hauling that one in is Cano, and it's a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the third for Team Quebec. We'll head to the fourth, all still tied up at 1-1. The 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca.
Still tied up at 1.
Top of the fourth, and a new pitcher in for Team Ontario, Lane Harrington. So for Ollie Gallup, 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 2, hit 1 batter. And top of the order, and Shai Borbely for Team Quebec. Grounded out 6-3 to the shortstop in the top of the first inning. First pitch from Harrington. Misses away for ball 1. Harrington throws that one just a bit inside, 2-0. Harrington started the game as one of the 3 EHs for Ontario. He'll be due up second in the bottom of the 4th inning. Two-0 from Harrington. Now it misses away, and it's 3-0. Borbely looked down to his coach to see if he's got the green light on 3-0. Harrington in with the pitch. And in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Fifth pitch of the at-bat from Harrington, 3-1 on the way. That one chopped back to the pitcher. Harrington, couple steps towards first and throws on for the out. And first out of the top of the fourth inning.
The next batter, maintenant au bâton, number 8, le numéro 8, Émile Laurent.
Harrington settling in is now the catcher, Amelia Loren. Struck out his last time up, back in the top of the first inning. First pitch to Loren this time around goes inside for ball 1. Loren looks on, 1-0 pitch. In there for a called strike, 1-1. Harrington with the 1-1. That one fouled back to the screen, and it's 1-2. So Loren looks on. His second at bat of the game, facing the 1-2 from Harrington. Pitch on the way, and that one foul up and over the screen and out of play. Back towards our roof camera. Count stays 1-2 to Loren. Harrington the pitch, and that one misses away, and it's 2-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat from Harrington. Skips it in the dirt, and it count runs full. So Loren battling back from a 1-2 count. Pitch from Harrington. Loren takes that one out to short. And the throw on to Kimberly by the shortstop wand, and it's 2 down.
Next up, le prochain frappeur, number 12, le numéro 12, Ludovic Aubin.
Second assist of the game. Defensively for Milo Wand, also has a putout himself. And 2 down for Quebec as Ludo Aubin into for his second plate appearance. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Mentioned that Juan did have a putout. It was by Aubin as he popped out to short his last time up back in the first inning. Looks an 0-1. Chops that one foul down the third base line, and it's 0-2. To pitch to Aubin. Harrington looks on. That pitch just up and away. Aubin thought about it, decides to keep the bat on his shoulder. Count now 1-2. That one just misses low, and it's evened up 2-2. Second time at the plate for Aubin in this game. 2-2 from Harrington. That one misses inside. Count full as Aubin coming back from 0-2 down. It's a full count. Second consecutive full count batter for Lane Harrington. And this one inside for ball 4. And now Eric Soto will come to the plate with a runner on first and 2 away. You're in the top of the 4th inning is Harrington checks over to first. Watching O'Ban, he's got about a 3-step lead. Harrington to the plate. That one in there for a called strike, 0-1. Catches the inside corner. Oh, 1 to Soto. 0 for 1 today. Flied out to center field in the 2nd inning. That pitch just away, and then the throw down to first. Back, though, safely is O'Ban, and it's 1-1. Correction, I think the umpire actually called that a strike, and it's 0-2. It's the 0-2 pitch from Harrington. Runner going as that one hit out towards left center field, but tracking over and making the catch is Cody Lyon to end the top of the 4th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Quebec strands a runner at first, nothing more. Still tied at 1. You're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Bottom of the 4th, and Ollie Gallup to lead things off. Chris Cole joined now along with Kevin Kavami. And Kevin, what a great day for ball. Hard to believe that 12 hours ago we were looking at puddles all over the field.
Crazy summer here in Lethbridge, but yesterday we were supposed to stop at 1 and it was still drizzling at 7 p.m. last night, so it was a challenging day for the field crews, but they did a great job getting the field ready to go this morning.
And challenging for you guys as well, having to pivot the opening ceremonies.
Well, we were talking about it. We were hoping it was going to be dry enough to go on the field, but the field was still pretty soppy at time of the opening ceremony. So about 5 o'clock we had to do a pivot and decided to do it in the grandstand instead, which was a first ever.
But you guys did a great job with it.
Yeah, everybody pulled together and got through it and gave the kids a good welcome to Lethbridge for the tournament.
0-2 pitch hit on the ground, off the first baseman's glove and gets away, and a base runner for Ontario, their first hit of the game. And it comes off the starting pitcher, Ollie Gallup, and now to be Lane Harrington coming up. Started the game as one of the 3 EHs, is coming to the game though as the pitcher, and chance to help himself out here. First pitch from Bilodeau. Now it misses away, and it's 1-0. A good block by the catcher, Amelia Lauren, to make sure that Runner does not get the free pass to second. That one in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Kevin, a good defensive game to start this tournament off.
Yeah, this has been a very clean, well played game by both teams, and it's great to see it though. Just as I jinxed it.
We call that the broadcaster's jinx. That pitch gets that throw over to first, gets away, and advancing to second goes Gallup.
I saw the interviews last night that they did with some of the players, and I guess there's been a bit of a rivalry between these two teams already this year. They've played a couple of times. They've had a chance to see each other.
And Ontario winning both those games, and offering it the pitch was Lane Harrington, so it's 1-2 as he was trying to bunt Gallup over to third. Have to swing away now. That pitch misses away, and it's 2-2.
I really thought Quebec's response was rather appropriate. We'll see what happens when it counts.
This is where it counts, right?
Yeah.
2-2 pitch from Bilodeau. Swung on and missed. There's the first out of the inning. Second strikeout for Bilodeau as we go to the top of the lineup for Ronan Bowie. Struck out in the first inning. Gallup at second. It went off the first baseman's glove and then advanced to second on a miscue between Bilodeau and Cano as that pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch, that one chopped foul. And quickly 0-2 from Bilodeau. Bilodeau a peek back at second. Goes to the plate and cut on and missed. And it's two-way now for Milo Wand. Back-to-back strikeouts from Bilodeau after giving up the leadoff single here in the fourth. Ontario now 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position this morning. Milo Wand looking to cash in that runner from second. That pitch, good block by the catcher, Lauren, keeping the runner Gallup at second base. Peek back to second. That one, though, out of the reach of Lauren, and Gallup will head off to third. And so 90 feet away from home is Ollie Gallup. And Bilodeau looking at a 2-0 count on Milo Wand. Grounded out to second in the first in his first at bat of the game. Chops this one back up the middle, and that one through to center field for a base hit. And Ontario has the lead as Milo Wand cashes in Ollie Gallup on an RBI single. First RBI of the game for Team Ontario as they take a 2-1 lead. And Cody Lyon will come to the plate. Grounded out to second, his first at bat. As Thomas Bilodeau and Emil Lauren, quick conversation with each other to see how they want to approach Cody Lyon, center fielder, the starting center fielder for Team Ontario. This one off the inside, bounces it to second, throw to first, and in time, just in time, as hustling back was the team on Quebec first baseman, William Cano. Gets the put out 4-3, but Ontario does take the lead at 2-1. A run on 2 hits. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Matthias Audette to lead things off for Quebec in the top of the 5th inning, finding themselves down for the first time of the game. Audette flied out to left field in the 2nd inning, his first at bat. Second inning of work for Lane Harrington.
Interesting strategies with both teams managing their pitchers.
Yeah, Gallup going 3 innings and Harrington into his second for Bilodeau has thrown all 4 innings so far.
Yeah, only 51 pitches so far for the Quebec pitcher through 4.
Yeah, Bilodeau just 15 pitches in that last inning. That one in there for a strike, 1-1. Definitely helped that first inning for both Bilodeau and Gallup, each throwing 9 pitches.
Yeah, it was. Pitch count is so important in the league as they protect the league's very much about protecting the arms of the pitchers. So there's very stringent pitch counts in the program that teams have to maneuver, and the strategy that each team has is always interesting to watch.
Especially in a tournament as quick as this with 4 games, especially for Quebec. It's going to play 4 straight days and 4 straight games. Is that one in there for strike 3? And Harrington with a 4-pitch strikeout, his first strikeout of the game. And the first baseman, William Cano, will come to the plate. Had Team Quebec's first hit, a double to left field back in the 2nd inning, would later come around to score as well.
It's going to be interesting with Quebec. With 51 pitches, he's at that 50-pitch threshold. So if he throws another pitch, he goes to the next threshold, so he'll have to have 3 days rest. If they take him out now after 51 pitches, which would be the 50-pitch threshold, he will only have to have 2 days rest. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out on the mound for Quebec in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, that'll be very interesting. The 3 days will put them into the semifinals if you get that far for Quebec, whereas 2 days get a chance to pitch in the last round robin game is a ground ball to first. Ground ball to the pitcher, over to first, and 2 down.
Stepping up to the plate maintenant au bâton, number 37, numéro 37, Jacob Bordeaux.
Jacob Bordeaux into now 1-for-1 in the game, had an RBI single and a stolen base back in the 2nd inning. As Harrington looks in. Quick inning thus far for Harrington. He's thrown just 6 pitches. This is number 7 for him. That one in there for a strike, going 1. Harrington's done a good job settling down after some deep counts in the first couple of innings for him. And the 0-1 from Harrington. Now one high and tight, and it's 1-1. '30th total pitch, though, coming from Harrington. That one just misses inside, and it's 2-1.
So the thresholds are is if you pitch 20 or under, you don't have to have days rest. If you pitch up, the next threshold is 1 day rest at 35, 2 days rest at 50, and then 3 calendar days rest is 65, and then 4 calendar days rest is anything 66 and up. And at this level, they're allowed to throw 95 pitches in a maximum in a day or a game.
Yeah, so the strategy very interesting for Quebec and Bilodeau is that one in there for a strike, and the count runs full. It's 3-2. Did see Ontario, a couple of players warming up past the left field fence earlier on in this inning. Harrington 3-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground to third. And a good stop, but in and out of the glove of Noah Bedard, and it's a 2-out single for Team Quebec.
He knocked the ball down, but just couldn't pick it up. They give him a hit for that one.
And Jacob Bordeaux is 2 for 2 now in this game. It's Liam Bullet, one of the 3 EHs. Grounded out to first in the second inning to end the top of that second inning, the only inning that Quebec was able to score on. Willing to keep this one going here in the 5th. Jammed him on that one, and the ground ball to Harrington. Flips it over to first, and inning comes to a close. Quebec will strand one on a 2-out single, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's still Ontario on top 2-1 at the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. So as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Quebec is going to stay with Ollie Bilodeau on the mound. So maybe give him possibly the rest of the game.
Yeah, then maybe positioning him to come back in the semifinal or final next Monday or Tuesday.
And first pitch from Bilodeau just misses high, 1-0. Evan Adamson, who flew out to left field on one pitch in the bottom of the second inning. It's this one back over the screen, and it's 1-1.
He's been very efficient with his pitches this game. Good strike-to-ball ratio.
That one in there for a strike, 1-2. 9 pitches in the first. Longest inning, of course, that one-run inning for Quebec or for Ontario in the bottom of the second. He had 16, and the 4th inning where he had 15, but he's had 9 and 11 in the first and third innings. So that one bounces in for ball 2. So yeah, Bilodeau's been very efficient on his pitches, and he'll come to the plate with pitch number 55. Just missed away, and the count runs full. It's 3-2. Bilodeau with the full count. Hasn't had a lot of these in this game. That one bounced out to short. Scooped up by Bordeaux, and the throw to first out of the reach of the glove hand of William Cano, and that'll be a base runner now for Team Ontario, looking to add to their 2-1 lead.
Assume that one was scored an error.
It looks like they scored it a hit on the scoreboard, but yeah, I would have scored that in an error probably. Kimberly walked and scored in the second inning. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. One to Kimberly with runner at first, and Adamson will advance as that ball gets past the catcher all the way to the backstop. Laurent took a quick peek before picking that ball up to see if Adamson had ideas of heading to third, which he did not. So 2-0 now to Kimberly. This is a part of the lineup that created some damage for Ontario back in the second inning, looking to do the same as that throw back to second off the shortstop's glove into center field, but good recovery, and Adamson going to stay put. That's the second close pickoff at second base from Team Quebec in this game.
That one was not quite as close as
not the first one was definitely a lot closer. That pitch away, and a good block by Lauren, and slides over to make sure that Adamson doesn't get any further as the count runs to 3-0. Insurance run right now for Ontario out at second. And Quebec like to keep Adamson at second. It's Bilodeau. Throw again back to second, and again past the shortstop into center field. But Adamson signed to stay put once again.
Yeah, center fielder's in fairly shallow there, so pretty risky to take off to third. You don't want that out at third base now that you're already in scoring position.
You know, backing up now, but has been sneaking in to back up his shortstop on those pickoff plays. Rio pitch. That one down for ball 4. Second time for Kimberly walking off to first base in this game. And it's first and second with nobody out, as Everett Walton will come to the plate. Grounded out to second in the bottom of the second inning. And Quebec going to gather with their catcher, Bilodeau.
Yeah, just as we said, it was so efficient, he kind of lost it on that last batter and 4-pitch walk. Needs to kind of get his thoughts together and get back in the groove.
The strategy now will be, how do you want to approach this if you're Quebec? Do you allow the runner from second to advance to third and for the hopes of the double play, or do you go after the lead runner at third on a ground ball?
Yeah, it's kind of going to depend on where the ball is. The ball is hit. If they got a chance to get the lead runner, you know, if the ball's hit on the left side of the field, they may try to go there. Looks like they're setting up right now. You can see the shortstop's coming this way a bit, so looks like double play depth, but there's always the chance Ontario may bunt runners over with none out.
And inching in is the first base, is the first pitch. Whack
away.
Foul, yep. Down that first base side. So William Cano, edge of the grass, will now back up to the shale. See if he wanders into the grass again, standing in front of the runner at first, though.
Middle's at double play depth, and the third baseman's back a bit, so there's room on that third base side.
It was swing away, and that cut on and missed by Walton, and it's 0-2.
Should have completely eliminated the bunt debate for this batter.
At least you'd think that would be the strategy. It'd be a bold strategy to bunt on 2 strikes.
Yeah. I've seen it, but
don't think we're going to see it on this one with a 2-1 game as that pitch misses away, and it's 1-2. '65th pitch upcoming for Bilodeau. And in there for a called strike 3. 4th strikeout of the game for Bilodeau. That'll bring Lucas Ward, the catcher, to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short his first time up. Back in the second inning. Ended that second inning. Second time he's got a runner on second base. That pitch misses away, and it's ball 1.
that was a huge out for Quebec. And getting the out without the runners advancing is the second plus to that. And as I say that,
the broadcaster's jinx strikes again as that pitch gets away from the catcher, Lauren, and it's 2-0. And runners now on second and third for Ontario. Ontario 1 for 5 with runners in scoring positions. Now the infield coming in, and this is a massive, massive at bat now for both sides. Chopped on the ground. Gathered by the pitcher. The throw coming home, and got him at home. Ball popped out of Lauren's glove. Umpire says it was on the transfer. Gamble play there for Ontario does not pay off as Adamson gunned down at home.
That was a very athletic play by a pitcher. Like that, he had to basically do a 270 to get that ball to home plate, and catcher made a nice play on the tag.
And the Ontario coach is asking the umpire. That ball popped out of the catcher's glove. The umpires are going to gather to talk about this. And the run will count. So it'll be an RBI single for Lucas Ward. And Ontario takes a 3-1 lead. And runners are on the corners now with just one away.
Whatever happened there at the plate, the home plate umpire saw the tag and then he saw the ball hit the ground, but the catcher and the was kind of blocking exactly his view of what happened with his glove. So maybe the base umpires had a better view of it.
Yeah, second base umpire would have been looking right at it and definitely would have had the view of it.
Their job is they want to get it right. Like they don't want to have something like that affect the outcome of the game. That was ruled incorrect, or somebody didn't see something. So,
good job by the umpires to gather together and make the correct call. Quebec may not think it was the correct call, as goes from 2 outs and runners on the corners to 1 out, runners on the corners, now a 2-run deficit. Noah Bedard, 0 for 1, grounded out to second his first time up. Back in the third inning First pitch swinging and going to lob this one and drop it into right field for a base hit. Throw coming into third, and that one gets away, and Bedard will take off for second. And it's another RBI single for Team Ontario, the first crooked number of the game. From either side, it's now 4-1 Ontario. Good heads-up base running from Bedard as Lucas Ward, as soon as he saw that ball drop, he took off hard for third. The ball got through the third baseman. Bedard took advantage, and now the infield drawn in once again. That pitch misses away for ball one. So runners on second and third and one out. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Ontario has already cashed in a couple. That pitch misses low, 2-0. Bilodeau about to throw his 72nd pitch of the game. Very efficient through the first 4 innings. Thrown just 51 pitches. This one, though, has kind of gotten away from him as that one fouled off down the third base line. Count to 2-1. With the base open, Bilodeau can be a little more protective. Doesn't have to go straight down the middle of the plate as that one grounded off to second. The throw coming home again. And the catcher this time missed the tag. Throw down to second, and they will get the runner at second. That was Jodan. Trying to be aggressive, but Ontario tacks on another run, and it's 5-1.
At bat for Team Ontario, le prochain frappeur, number 7 and number 7, Quinn McCarthy.
Catcher's a bit distraught with the umpire there. He thinks he made the tag, but the umpire's saying no dice.
Quebec coach coming over. One of the assistant coaches this time coming out to talk to the umpire as the catcher still upset. So Quinn McCarty will come to the plate. Grounded out to third. Actually popped out to third. Back in the third inning. 0 for 1 now. So Ontario's put up 3 here in this 5th inning to open things up a little as the first pitch fouled back.
One earlier in the inning, that play at first there, I think there was an error earlier in the inning that really changed the complexity of this inning.
You did, yeah, that Evan Adamson that was given as a hit. That one in there for a strike, 0-2, but it started things off on the wrong foot for Quebec, and it has been, unfortunately, a snowball effect for them. Looking to get out of this bottom of the 5th as that pitch misses away, and another run's going to score. As jogging in is Noah Bedard, and it's a 4-run 5th inning to make it 6-1 for Ontario. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and inning comes to a close, but not before Ontario chalks up 4 runs on 5 hits. Don't leave anybody on base, and we'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Now Ontario on top 6-1 at the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca.
Spring right, so Coach Jeremy Bedard. Coach Jeremy Bedard, how have you been coaching Little League, and how's the experience so far?
This is my 9th year, and I love it.
All right, so we're going to this series of questions. First question is, team gives you the most trouble and why?
Oh, geez, that might be our catcher, Lucas Ward. He's always trying to get a bite of my sandwich.
That's awesome. Second question, who has the most style, as they say, and how many pairs of sunglasses do you think they have?
That's got to be Coach Matt. Yeah, he's rocking it over there on first base. He's probably got 12 pairs of sunglasses.
Now for the fun questions. Coach, who would you not let date your daughter?
None of them.
Good answer, good answer. Finally, who on the team would you let cook for you?
So you see this big face in front of me, Coach Steve? Shout it to him. He usually cooks us breakfast and all these things.
Thank you, Coach.
Top of the 6th for Quebec, Madrig Boucher, second baseman, to the plate for his second at bat of the game. Grounded out to first. Back in the top of the 3rd is his team down 6-1. Third inning of work for Lane Harrington. And that pitch misses inside for ball 1. Looks good. 1-0 from Harrington. That one just away outside, 2-0. Well, for Quebec, down to their last 6 outs as they try and inch their way back into this one, and leadoff base runner would go a long way to that. 2-0 from Harrington. In there for a called strike, 2-1. Boucher saw 5 pitches from Gallup back in the 3rd inning. Two one just inside, and it's 3-1. Pitch number 39 upcoming for Lane Harrington. 3-1 going to miss high and inside, and it's ball 4. And the leadoff base runner, exactly what Quebec wanted here in this 6th inning, is Thomas Bilodeau comes to the plate. The pitcher was hit by a pitch on the 2nd pitch back in the 3rd inning, then got stranded at first base. And Bilodeau a chance to help out his own cause after a tough bottom of the 5th inning there.
Yeah, that inning just spiraled a bit on him, but Quebec's trying to rally back and do the same thing here in the top of the 6th.
That pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
I think they're going to need some hits, though. They only have 3 hits so far in the game, getting out hit 7-3.
The 0-1 pitch now to Bilodeau, runner going. That one misses away, and couldn't get the ball out of the glove was Lucas Ward, and it's a stolen base for Madrig Boucher. And some frustration from Ward because I think he thought he had him at second base. He just couldn't quite get that right hand to get the ball out of the glove. 1-1 pitch. Now it misses away. And advancing to third on the pass ball goes Boucher. So the walk, a stolen base, and then a pass ball, and all of a sudden Boucher 90 feet from home with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The Ontario coach coming out to have a conversation. Tire infield in. I would imagine this is with a 5-run lead, Kevin. Just got to concentrate on the batter. We'll give up the run. It doesn't matter. We've got a comfortable lead right now.
Yeah, that would be the strategy you would think that Team Ontario here would be going with. A 5-run lead. They got a little bit of breathing room right now, and outs are the most important thing with 6 to go for them. So just relax the pitcher a bit, and hopefully he gets back into a groove. Coach will be telling him.
Break from the huddle, and Harrington looks in 2-1. That pitch misses inside, and the count to 3-1 now from Harrington on Thomas Bilodeau. Starting pitcher's gone all 5 innings thus far for Team Quebec. A chance to help us cause out 3-1, runner on third. Nobody down here in the 6th, and cuts on that one and misses. Count runs full. Harrington looks in, Bilodeau. Full count pitch. That's inside for ball 4, and it's back-to-back walks.
Quebec has something cooking to a couple of runners on base.
Exactly what Ontario needed. And
second visit, this is going to be removing the pitcher. So we're going to see a new pitcher here again for Ontario. I think that would be the 3rd pitcher of the game for them.
I'm just trying to see who's coming out of the dugout. Looks like Liam Belay, 17. Or looked at the wrong roster. It is 17. It's Evan Adamson, who reached on air in the bottom of the 5th inning and then came around to score and got things started for Team Ontario in that 4-run 5th. And so he'll come in. For Lane Harrington, 2+ innings. 2 walks, a strikeout. But right now is responsible for the runners on 1st and 3rd.
Well, we've hit 17 degrees so far this morning here in Lethbridge. Coming up to the noon hour. Heading for a high of 23 degrees today, which is a marked improvement from the last couple of days. Talking about bringing winter jackets out yesterday as the evening went along.
It was definitely chilly, and it was that bone-chilling chilly from the rain.
Yeah, it felt like it was fall or early spring type weather. Not what we're used to, but we get back to what we're used to. Tomorrow's 27, Friday's 26, Saturday 26. So we're going to get into
some nice weather.
More familiar summer weather here for the junior championship.
So the new pitcher is Evan Adamson. He'll face the right fielder Josh Bonin to start. And first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Harrington threw 45 pitches. Starter Ollie Gallup threw 43. It's the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2, and it's quickly 0-2 from Evan Adamson. As he looks to keep the runners in check at 1st and 3rd. Runner going as that one out misses inside and bounces past the shortstop into center field, and that'll bring home the runner from 3rd. And so Quebec on the board and has cut the deficit down to 6-2. As Madrick Boucher coming in on the throw down to second. He'll score from third. So that one cut on and missed. And there's the first out of the inning.
Batting next, le prochain frappeur, number 22, numéro 22, Mathis Turgeon.
And so Matthias Turgeon will come in. 0 for 1. Popped out to second base. Popped out to third base his first time up. First pitch and a reaching bunt, and it's 0-1.
Terry gets a gift for a strike. Outside pitch there.
And Turgeon really wanted that bunt down. He didn't care how far he had to reach for it. 0-1. This one bunted foul down the third base line, and it's 0-2. Adamson quickly ahead, 0-2. So this will be his sixth pitch, and all 5 of them thus far have been strikes. Make it 6 for 6 as that one cut on and missed by Turgeon, and it's strikeout number 2 for Adamson, and back to the top of the order goes Team Quebec. And Shai Borberly 0 for 2 this morning. Closing in on afternoon. It is afternoon for the folks tuning in from Ontario and Quebec. And looks like pinch runner coming in for Bilodeau. With 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Borberly in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. It's 7 pitches and 7 strikes for Evan Adamson, and Team Quebec might be into the same way they were with Gallup in that first inning. Is got to swing the bat as he's got to throw nothing but strikes. 0-1 from Adamson. Turns the throw to pick off at second. That one bounces into center field. Runner going to hold up, though, as center fielder came in. A good job to protect and keep that runner there. The pinch runner, by the way, is Matthias Turgeon.
Pitcher there was, you could tell he was waiting for something and waiting for his timing play with the second baseman to move into play there. And he is 8 for 8 now.
Dialed in is Evan Adamson. Oh, 2 pitch.
Oh.
There's the first ball into the dirt. 1-2. That pitch grounded out to third. Throw on to first. Dug out of the dirt. That's the end of the top of the 6th for Quebec. They do get one back on a couple of walks. But Adamson comes in and shuts the door, and Ontario with a 6-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th of the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on HNLive.ca. Bottom of the 6th, then Ollie Gallup will lead things off for Team Ontario. 1-for-1. Singleton scored back in the 4th inning. Gave Ontario at the time a 2-1 lead. Tallied up 4 though in the 5th to go up 6-1 before Quebec inching their way back into it at 6-2.
Team Ontario, number 18, Oliver Gallup.
First pitch is grounded out to short by Gallup. Throw on to first. Dug out, and it's a 6-3 putout and 1 pitch for Ollie Bilodeau, who stays on the mound for Quebec. 78th pitch for the Quebec pitcher. As Lane Harrington now into bat, started on the mound. Book closes on him. He gives up 1 hit, 1 run. Was earned, walked 2 and struck out 1 in 2 innings plus pitched as he swings and misses at the first pitch that he'll face. 0-for-1, struck out back in the 4th inning. The 0-1 misses inside. 1-1. One pitch, and that one just misses away. 2 balls and a strike. Absolute beautiful day outside here in Spitz Stadium. That one misses away. 3 balls and a strike. Pitch number 83 on its way from Ollie Bilodeau. Chopped towards first, but that one going to roll foul, and the count runs full. It's 3-2. Pitch 84 on its way now for Bilodeau as the count full. Ontario with a 6-2 lead. That pitch misses inside for ball 4. Just the second walk today given up by Ollie Bilodeau. As the lineup turns over to the top of the order for Ronan Bowie. 0-for-2, struck out in the 1st and the 4th inning. Bilodeau looks in, glances over to first. At the runner, Harrington. Now goes to the play. That one they ran off his fingertips, and it's outside 1-0. Pitch. That one hit back up to the middle. Off Bilodeau, goes right to the first base, and he'll make the tag and take the out. 1 away. So inadvertent assist for Bilodeau, but he'll take it. 2 down and a runner on second. 3 for 8 is Ontario with runners in scoring position today. Milo Wan to the plate, 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the 4th. Grounded out to second in the 1st. The first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch number 88 now for Bilodeau. Catches the outside corner for strike 1, and it's 1-1. That one just misses away and low. 2 balls and a strike now to Wand. The RBI single in the 4th. That one misses away. That misses low, I should say. 3 balls and a strike now to Wand. Three-one pitch. That one hit in the air. Shallow left center field. And coming on to make the catch is the left fielder. shy of Borbely, and ends the bottom of the 6th for Ontario. No runs. They do strand a runner at second base. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for Quebec. They trail at 6-2 at the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca.
We have a score of 6 to Ontario. 6 manches, le score est de 6 pour l'Ontario, 2 pour l'équipe du Québec.
Top of the 7th and last chance for Quebec. Emile Loen, the catcher, 0 for 2, struck out in the first and grounded out to short in the 4th inning. First pitch, bunt down to third. Scooped up the throw to first by Adamson in time. And the first out of the top of the 7th. 1-3 is Evan Adamson on to his second inning of work. Third baseman Aubin, 0 for 1 today. Walked in the 4th inning, got stranded at first, and popped out to short his first time up. First pitch swinging, grounds it foul down the third base side. 0-1. Just the 14th pitch for Adamson. That one misses high for ball 1. Just the second ball and 14 pitches thrown by Adamson in this game since coming on in relief. And the 1-1 pitch misses high. Back-to-back balls for Adamson to Aubin. It's 2-1. The Quebec third baseman, and that one inside, now 3-1. As Quebec in need of some base runners, down by 4 in this top of the 7th. 3-1 to Aubin. Misses high, ball 4. And the second time today that Aubin has walked down to first. And Eric Soto now to the plate, 0 for 2 this morning. Couple of flyouts to center field. Two pitch at bat back in the second inning his first time up, then saw 4 pitches in the 4th. Flying out both times. And this time decides to hit it down the left field line, just foul. Soto, though, making some good contact this morning, now into the afternoon hours here in Lethbridge. 0-1 pitch. That one in there for a strike, catches the outside corner, 0-2. Harrington glances over to first. At Oban. Now comes set, goes to the plate, bounces in there for ball one. That throw down to second, not going to be in time as Oban heads into second base. And Quebec will now 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position in the game this morning. 1-2 pitch to Soto. That one bounces away. And over to third will go Oban. So stolen base and a pass ball. Sends him off to third, and the count even at 2-2 to Soto. So a quick conversation with Adamson and his catcher, Lucas Ward. 2-2 pitch. Cut on and missed by Soto, and he goes down on strikes. And Quebec down to their last strike. It'll be Matthias Odette, the center fielder. 0 for 2. Struck out in the fifth, then flied out to left back in the second inning. And Quebec 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. First pitch swing for Odette. It's it high in the air out to center field, and camping under it and making the catch is Cody Lyon. And Ontario will take the opening game of this tournament as 6-2 win over Team Quebec. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one stranded at third for Quebec in this one, as the two teams will gather to home plate, shake hands on a 6-2 win for Ontario to start off the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships. As this game was close for 4 innings, Ontario led 2-1, but then they opened things up in the 5th inning, a 4-run 5th inning on 3 hits, 1 error, and Quebec unable to claw their way back into this one. So Ontario 1-0 to start, and Quebec 0-1. As we'll wander downstairs here momentarily for some players of the game. Book closes on Evan Adamson. 2 innings pitched, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts as we turn things over to the players of the game downstairs. Ollie Gallup getting player of the game, had 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run.
We'd like to ask the winners to please come up to the press box to collect your reward.
Gallup was also 1 for 2, singled in the 4th and came around to score, which at the time gave Ontario a 2-1 lead. Grounded out in the 6th, but was named player of the game for Ontario as they win this one 6-2. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have a player of the game upcoming for an interview as you're watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on hnlive.ca. Well, unfortunately, we were unable to catch up with a player from Team Ontario. They do take the opening game, though, 6-2, but stay with us. We've got Game 2 of the day coming up at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It'll be Lethbridge and BC, the defending champions. Until then, for our entire HN Live crew and everybody here for the Lethbridge Bulls, I'm Chris Cole saying so long for now. You've been watching the 2025 Junior Little League Canadian Championships on HNLive.ca.